Hello everyone, welcome. Kathy Miller here, coming to you from Sherwood, Wisconsin. I am looking forward to having some fun with you tonight. I have some really fun projects lined up. I'm checking to see if anybody is on here yet. Okay, good. Now I'm seeing some people. Yay. Let me just get my thing set up here so I can see comments coming in. Let's see here. Okay. So welcome. Hi, Amy. Hi, Barb. Hi, Kathy. Woo, from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Woohoo. Wow, it sure was nice to see the sun shining today. I actually had to open up my window a little bit. It was really nice to let some fresh air in. So, hi Kathy, hi Sandy. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope everybody's having a great week. I am doing much better than I was last week. I finished up my live Wednesday night and pretty much was down for the count until Saturday. So it was, just yucky, nasty cold and just didn't do much of anything. So I didn't make it into my stamp room until actually Sunday night. I cleaned up from my Facebook Live last Wednesday. So anyway, I am so glad to be here tonight. Hi, Kathy Paul. Hi, Denise. Thank you for joining me. So I am looking forward to stamping with you tonight. I just am all ready for bright, fun colors. So we're going to be making a fun, just a nice card you could send to a friend. I'm really good at, sending out birthday cards, anniversary cards, and every now and then you just need to send a card to a friend, thinking of you, I love you, and so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Hi, Katie. Thank you for joining me. So whether you are watching me live tonight or if you are watching the replay, please remember to share my video. I really appreciate you guys sharing and getting me out there. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining me. So please share my video. I think I had mentioned last week, Stampin' Up introduced our new storage. So we have our new storage. I haven't ordered mine yet, but I am very excited for the ink pad storage. So right now my ink pads are just kind of in 3 different places, and I just will be happy to have them all put together. So that is new. And then I want to do prizes from last week. So I have the really cute card that we did here with the little fun fold with the DSP. So we have the card and then the cute little candy holder with the little Ghirardelli that I did with the envelope punch board. So if you were here last week, you saw that. Really, really fun to make. So for commenting last week, these prizes will be going to Linda Dalrymple. So thank you, Linda, for commenting. And then I have, for sharing my video last week, I have some pearlized doilies, and these are going out to Rebecca Dorn. So Rebecca, thank you very, very much for sharing my video last week. I really appreciate it. And then I have a half package of the Gingham Gala 6x6 Designer Series paper, and this will be going out to Deanne Ann Schutz. So she placed an order with me this week, so I will be getting this out to her. So thank you very much, Deanne, for your order. I appreciate that. And let's see here. I have a new hostess code that if you order with me through the month of April, I have that code, and I will, when I put my phone down, you will see that, and I will share that at the end of the video. Hi, Mary Kay. Thank you for joining me. So anyway, other than that, as far as news, the only exciting news that I have in my family, and my daughter is just over the moon. Some of you already know this, but my daughter and her roommate, they live in Milwaukee, and they rescued a dog. So we have a dog in the family. So we have Renly, and Renly is a, let's see if I can get this right now, Border Collie Australian Shepherd mix, I believe is what Renly is. So if Shauna's on here, she can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what Renly is. And I'm very, very excited to meet him. I was hoping to catch some time and head down tomorrow, but I have a card buffet this weekend, and I'm heading out next Friday to our Stampin' Up on Stage event in Minneapolis. So I have swaps I have to do, and I want to make some pillow gifts. So I have lots of stamping to do in my stamp room. So I think Mr. Renly is going to have to hold off a week or so before I get to meet him. But very exciting. Shauna has wanted a dog for a very, very long time, and she finally got her dog. So she is having fun with it, and I love every day she will call me and tell me something that Renly did. Matter of fact, yesterday she stepped out to go to the grocery store and put him in a little soft-sided carrier, and when she got home, she thought, boy, that's kind of odd that he's not whining or crying when he's in his crate. And here the little stinker was able to get the zipper open and was sitting by the front door waiting to greet her when she walked in. So that was kind of funny. So anyway, so we are welcoming Mr. Renly into our family, and like I said, looking forward to meeting him. So with that being said, I don't think I have anything else to share with you. I'm just kind of looking over my notes here. So I think we are going to get right to stamping. And hi, Linda. I don't know if you caught it, Linda, but you were the winner for commenting. So I have the card and the little candy container we made last week going out in the mail for you. So thank you. So if you get a little dizzy with me flipping the camera around, you might want to close your eyes, and I'll try to remember to tell you to open them. And I'm going to see if I can flip the camera around here without getting my hand in the way. So let's see how this goes. Okay, and then we'll get to our stamping. Okay, look at that. Oh, look at, hi, Mary. Thank you for joining me tonight. Okay, I think everything is all good here. It's taking me some getting used to with this phone thing here, but I think I'm getting it figured out, and we are ready to roll. Okay, so yeah, so here's my new host code, and I will bring that out so you can see it a little better if you can't make it out now at the end of the video. And I am going to get everything out for my first project that I have here. Okay, so get my ink pads out, and I have lots of stamps, a punch, and some tape. Okay, so for the first project tonight, we are going to be making a fun card, and we are using the Bloom by Bloom stamp set. And for the sentiment, we are using Incredible Like You. Both of these sets are available in our Occasions catalog and are available through June 3rd or while supplies last. So if you're interested in any of the products from from the Occasions catalog. As it gets closer to the end of the catalog, Stampin' Up! Will run out of some products. So especially the, like if there's any embellishments, designer series paper, you're gonna wanna make sure that you get them right away. Stamp sets are usually pretty good until mid-May, and then they do start to run out of those as well. So I will keep you posted on all of that. Pretty soon the retirement list will be coming out, so that will be fun to see, get ready for our new catalog. So there we go. That's what we're using tonight. And let me get my layers here. Get everything all set up so I got it all put together here. And here we go. So we are starting out, our card base is Poppy Parade, and this measures 8.5 by 5.5. And then I have one more piece of Poppy Parade that is 5 1/4 by 4. And I already embossed this using the Basket Weave embossing folder. I just love this folder. It is so pretty. So we have that. And then I have a piece of Granny Apple Green that measures 3 3/4 by 1 inch. So there's that. And then we have Whisper White. I have a piece of 5 1/4 by 4, and this is for the inside, for our inside message. And then I have a piece of, and I'm gonna make sure this is the right one. Yep, this is my scrap. I have a piece of 5 by 2. This is where I'm doing my stamping on, and then I just have a scrap piece that, that I'm going to be stamping some extra flowers that I'm going to be fussy cutting. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is fold my card base in half, and my bone folder here. Give a nice crisp burnish with that. Okay. I'm just gonna set that aside, and I am popping this piece up on dimensionals, so I already have dimensionals on there. Usually when I put dimensionals on, I don't put this many on normally, but I just wanted it to stay up so that it doesn't kind of sink in the middle. Sometimes when you don't put dimensionals in the middle, then it has a tendency to sink, and we don't want that to happen. So now we are going to, and we are going to be playing with some metallic thread tonight. So let me get my ink pads open here. Okay. Whoops. Without getting ink all over my hands. Okay, so on our little 2-inch piece over here, we are going to start with the big flower that I'm stamping in Poppy Red, or excuse me, Poppy Parade, which is a red. And I'm just gonna stamp that approximately right there. And then I'm going to get the stem for that right away, and I'm stamping that with Granny Apple Green. And we're gonna go right in here with that. Okay, perfect. And then one more flower with a Poppy Parade going this way. We'll go about right there with that. And then another stem on there. Okay, so there are the 2 flowers, and then I am going to stamp these little, I think these like little seeds on top here, and the Granny Apple Green. Okay, and then I am going to stamp the smaller flower on a scrap of white. Set that aside. I'm going to actually stamp this 2 times. And then I just realized that usually I do through the magic of TV, but this actually was a real quick cut where it really didn't take that long. Little fussy cut here. I'm just gonna go over there and just kind of sneak in here. I'm just gonna kind of move my paper around just to get that in there like that, and that one's done. And snip around here. Let's get a little closer there to the bottom so it looks kind of, there we go. Sometimes I like fussy cutting and sometimes I don't. Usually when I have a bunch of fussy cutting, it's usually a good time for me to sit in front of the TV and get caught up on my shows. I'm not one to sit and watch TV. I like to really, if I can, have something to work on. So that's always nice. So there, those 2 are cut out. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to pop them up on a dimensional. And that is going to go right in the center of the big red flower. Aren't these colors pretty? I just think they are so just all nice and springy. And a little bit of fun. And then I'm going to take these little dots here and I'm just going to just fill in a little bit with the yellow just to kind of fill in space. Sometimes I like white space and sometimes I like to fill it in a little bit if I can. What's everybody thinking so far? They liking this? I thought it was pretty. Okay. And then I have that all done. And then as long as I have my little scrap here, I'm going to stamp my I Just Adore You. And the sentiment is coming from the Incredible Like You set. Stamping that in the Poppy Parade. And then I am punching that out with a 1.5 inch circle punch. Okay, just like that. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm just going to add some more little yellow just to bring a little bit of color in there. Those of you that know me notice here that I'm going odd numbers with that to fill that in. And then I'm going to take my sponge, and these are the stamping sponges. They come round and I cut them into 1/8 and then I use one of my punches, and then that way I have a sponge for every color. I really like that. And just gonna sponge the edge there. So there, that is all done. And then we are going to take the Whisper White and do our inside message. And just looking at comments here. Looks like I don't have, if anybody has any questions, give me a holler, see if I can catch them. And the inside sentiment is, hope your day is as amazing as you. I'm gonna stamp that right in the center, like that. And then we are going to put our yellow flower, oh, here it is, on the inside, and I'm just gonna put that right there in the corner. And then I'm gonna get the little guy. I love with this set, there's a large flower and a small flower, and then the coordinating stem, which is nice. And put that right there. So there we have that. And now we are ready to put this together here. So what I'm going to do, just for something a little different, is I'm going to put this little strip of Granny Apple Green. I want it to go behind. Get the little booger out of there for my glue. I'm just gonna put that about right here. And hold that down so that sticks. And then we're gonna put glue on the back of our image here with the flowers. And we're gonna stamp or glue that right down there. I want a little bit of the green hanging out on the side. So I have that. And then I am going to, here's my little thing here, the sentiment. Okay, so for those of you that are not familiar with the metallic thread, this is what I like to do with the thread to kind of, I just think it just adds just a little bit of whimsy to it. I just kind of wrap it around 3 or 4 times, or how much I need, and then I just kind of sneak my hands out of there, and then I'm just going to grab this bottom, and then what I did here is I just kind of pinched the bottom together here. So it's going to be kind of like that. And then I'm going to put this underneath so I have that. Okay, so can everybody see that? And then I'm just going to take a little piece of tape and tape that right down there like that. Okay, and then that way, then once I get it taped on there, then you can kind of move it around and do whatever you want to do to it. Just kind of adds just a little bit, and I am going to pop that up on dimensionals too. Put 2 on there just so it stays. Okay. And I'm going to throw that like right, oops, I'm just going to get these a little bit over to the right here. Right about there, oops, right there I think is perfect. Add a little bit of fun there. Okay. And then I am going to take off the backs of my dimensionals and lay this on there. And I did add a little bit of Wink of Stella to the yellow flowers just to add a little bit of shine to that. Like I said, normally I don't put that many dimensionals on the back, but I really wanted this to stay on here really good. And I really do like layering the tone on tone with the Poppy Parade on top of the poppy. And then we're gonna glue our inside. Notice how I don't put a ton of glue on the back of my card. Always remember, less is best. Okay. So we have that. And then I have these cute little, these are the Gingham Gala adhesive back sequins, and these are, yep, Daffodil Delight for our yellow. I can't talk tonight. And I'm just going to throw some of these on here just for another little embellishment. Okay, and then last but not least, I have my Wink of Stella, and we are going to Stella up the yellow flowers. It might be hard for you to see this, but just to add a little bit of shimmer and shine, to make them look like they are all ready for summer. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? What do you all think? Can you show me the love? All right. There is that. So let me get this all packed away, and then I will get my next project out. There's a lot of stamps with that one. Wow. Okay. Trying to see here. My computer is being goofy and not really keeping up with stuff here. Okay, there we go. Okay, great. Yes, Kelly, I think it is a fun spring card. Lisa loves the colors. I just thought they were very pretty. Okay, so now we are going to move on to our next project. And let me get all my stuff out for this. This one is really cute. I had fun with this. We are using a couple different stamp sets here. We are using the Fable Friends, which is in the Occasions catalog. And then I'm just using the little star image from Little Twinkle, and this is found in our big annual catalog. And then I'm using Celebrate and So Happy for You for my inside sentiment, and this comes from Beautiful You. So that this is also in the big annual catalog. So this one in the Occasions, both of these are coming from the annual catalog. And then I'm using the stitched framelits and the layering ovals, and then the well-written framelits that are in the Occasions catalog. Let me get all my... Okay. All right. Mark this out. Okay. And we're going to be coloring ribbon tonight. And this will go over here. I have to have everything all organized and in its spot. Otherwise, I lose touch with the world and I'm looking for things that I can't find. And then I become a mess. Okay, so these are the little framelits that we're going to be using from the Well Written. So here we go. Here you go. We are doing a baby card today. So we are starting out with our gray granite, and this piece measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 2 1/8 and 6 3/8. And then we have a little belly band, and this measures 9 inches by 1 1/4 inches. And then I have, let's see here, my Whisper White for the inside, which measures 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have Soft Sea Foam, which measures 5 3/8 by 2 inches. And I have 2 pieces of that. And then the DSP comes from the Twinkle Twinkle package or designer series paper. And this measures 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. And we also need 2 pieces of those. And then I have 2 tiny little strips here, 4 inches by 1/4 inch. And we're just going to decorate this on the inside of our card. Okay. And then we have a few little scraps that we're going to need for our oval with the Soft Sea Foam, and then a scrap of the Whisper White. Okay, so let's get started. And I did already go ahead and die cut out the baby wishes. And look at Denise is asking, are we blending? We are blending. Denise knows me. I love, love, love the blends. Most of you know that I use them more for markers, but I am I am attempting to throw them in and mix things up and use them like they're supposed to be used. And my Hobby Lobby people last night got a little chance to play with the blends, so that was fun. So I already have my scallop oval, and then I'm gonna set that aside and I'm going to stamp the bunny. My ink pad's lined up here. I'm using soft seafoam and gray granite and Memento black. Whenever you're using the stamping blends, you'll know that we need to use the Memento ink. So, whoops, my bunny's over here. So I'm going to ink up the bunny with the Memento black, like that. And then I'm just gonna stamp him on my scrap of white. And isn't that cute? He's such a cute little bunny. And I did already go ahead and die cut the oval. So we have that one, so I'll keep that one for something else. And that's done. Okay, so we are going to do some blending here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with his little jacket here. And I like using the smaller end more than I do the bigger end. And I just feel like I have a little bit more control with that. If I have a real big area, then I will use the wider one. But usually I do better with this, with the finer end here. And that, my friend Katie taught me that, and it is working very well. And we're just gonna color his little jacket in here. And I'm doing this card kind of gender neutral. Sometimes when there are, you're not sure if they are finding out if it's a girl or boy, and this way I figure we're safe. And then I'm going to use the dark blend for the little buttons, just kind of make them stand out a little bit. Okay, so we have that. And then we have to have some pink ears. So I'm using the petal pink, and I'm just gonna color in his ear a little bit there. And then I am going to use my crumb cake, and I'm using the light end and the dark one. And I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna color the whole bunny in with the light crumb cake. I have a hard time when I'm coloring talking because I feel like I'm gonna go out of the lines and I want it to be good. Okay. And then we'll go on this side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for this part here, I probably could have used the wider part, but look at that. I just love how this just all blends together. So pretty without getting the lines like our Stampin' Write markers leave. Okay, then I'm going to come in with the dark, and I'm just going to highlight some of the areas here. Yeah, just a little bit of color in there. And then, yes, I'm gonna go over the whole thing again. I'm gonna use the wider end this time just for down here, and go through the whole thing and blend it all together. But it's still nice that you can still see the highlighted areas, but it just brings it all together. So, how's our bunny looking? Is he looking pretty good? I think so. Okay, so we have that, and then we are going to use a little grass here. And we're just gonna stamp this in the soft sea foam. Okay, whoops, I'm gonna go up here one more time yet. Okay, so there is our little bunny. He's just so cute. Whoops, nope, I don't need that anymore. And then I am going to use my glue and glue him to the soft sea foam scallop oval. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Cute bunny. I hope this one doesn't run away like the other one did. And I'm going to put my blends away since I am done with them. And then I want to pick this up here, but that's on there. Silly, silly. Okay, so then I am going to take my DSP layers here and attach them to the soft sea foam layers and get those on the base of the card. I think I'm going to set these right over here, and then I want to lose them. So I'm just going to put this on here like that. And then, oops, and that one there. Okay, and now I can go ahead and put glue on the back of this and put this on my card base on one panel. There's that. And then this side here. Isn't this just nice and soft and pretty? I really like all these colors together here. Okay. So there we have that. What's everybody thinking so far? Are they liking what they're seeing? And then I'm going to do the inside because with the belly band, I just want to get the inside put together. And this is actually a baby card, but for a shower. That is the one thing that I struggle with the most, is trying to find a decent card and a sentiment. And I thought, coming from Beautiful You here, that the Celebrate So Happy for You would be perfect for the inside of a shower card. I have a niece who is having a baby shower in a couple months, and I will be all ready to go. I am so excited. And then I'm going to add the little stars here just for a little fun on the inside, just like that. And then I am going to take these real small strips that I have here. Oops, almost dropped that right on the floor. And I'm just going to put a little glue on there. And I'm just going to put a little strip on the bottom. Oops. Like that. And then this one. What about you guys? You guys like decorating the insides of your cards too? Okay, and then usually when I do DSP on the inside, I make them just a smidgen long so that I can cut it off So that bottom one's pretty good. Okay, so there, just to add a little bit of fun to the inside of that. So there, isn't that pretty? Put it in there nice and straight. Okay, there we go. Hello, Barbara. Look at here. Woohoo. Okay, so now I am going to, okay, so now we're going to do the belly band. And for those of you that don't do a lot of belly bands, I'm going to just give you a little tip. What I like doing is I don't like, sometimes people will score them right where they know it's going to go. And I don't like doing that. I like laying my card down and then I am just, and you want it to be tight, but you also want to be able to remove it so that they can see the inside. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to lift up and then I'm just going to fold it over, and then I'm going to get my bone folder and then just kind of give it a good little crease there. And then I'm going to bring it over like that. And the more you take it off, it'll move really nice. And then what we are going to do here is, just looking on my computer here, make sure we're all doing good. Okay, whoops, I'm gonna refresh that, make sure we're okay. Then we are going to use tear and tape, and I'm just going to put just a little piece right here, right on the edge there, okay? And then I'm going to use my little piercing tool and peel the backing off. And fold that over like that. Okay, so that's going to be our little belly band. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to, here's my dimensionals. I am putting my little bunny here, but rather than put my dimensionals on the back of this, I'm going to put them right on the belly band. Okay, just like that. Peel that off. And put the bunny right like, oops, straight like that. Okay, whoops, I'm getting tearing tape sticking to me here. Okay, so we have that. And then we have the little baby wishes that we are going to add here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my liquid glue and let's put just a little bit on the bigger parts here. You don't need a whole lot. Okay, and then I am going to put that up here, and I'm kind of going to put it at a little bit of an angle, like that. There, so we have that, and then glue down the wishes. Okay, and that right there at an angle too. Okay, isn't that cute? Okay, now what we are going to do is I wanted to put a little bow on here, and whoops, did I put my blends away? Here they are. Get the blends out. Since we do not have a soft sea foam ribbon, I'm going to make my own with my stamping blends. So what we are going to do is I have the Silver Edge metallic ribbon here, and I am just going to take my stamping blends and I'm just gonna color it in. And with when you're using the blends, you only need to color one side because it will go through to the other side, just like that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I love it. I love it when you can make your own ribbon. Okay, then I'm going to get my little bow jig in here. And I'm going to make my bow. So there, see, it's green on both sides. And I'm gonna make my little bow. Get my tail up here. And look at that. How pretty. Okay, so, and remember I said that I don't like to cut my tails until after I have it on my project, because that way then I don't cut them too short and then it looks dorky. Okay, so we are just going to put the little bow right over to the side here, like that. And then I'm gonna come in with my scissors and trim the tail up here. Whoops. Just like that. So isn't that cute? I just love it. I think this is going to be perfect for my niece for her baby shower. So then you just lift the little belly band up and there is your card. So what do you all think of the baby shower card? Do you like it? And look, it just fits in there really nice. That bunny is just so cute. So the bunny from the Fable Friends is not only for Easter. Look at the cute little baby card. You could make little birthday cards. Just so nice. So here is the baby card that we made. And here is our little spring card with the flowers. So what does everybody think? Do you like the projects that I did for you tonight? I sure hope you did. Hope you enjoyed them as much as I had fun making them. Here is my information with my new host code here. If you would like to place an order with me, you can go to www.kathymiller.stampinup.net. Use this host code here, 2RPHKDJM. And remember to comment, share my video, place an order. We'll get you entered for prizes. And I will be back here next Wednesday, April 10th at 6:30. And I am thinking we are going to do some masculine cards. I have some birthday cards that I need to work on, and my masculine selection is dwindling down to not much. So I think we're going to be doing some masculine cards. If you have any other ideas on future projects you would like me to share with you, please let me know. I am always open for suggestions. And let's see, so next week I have a very busy week. I'm getting my grays covered up, so that's always fun. It's a good thing my daughter's not here right now because she would probably be blinded by that. So I have that going on, and then like I said, I'm leaving on a Friday with some of my downline, and we're going to head to Minneapolis to our Stampin' Up on Stage event. So I'm looking forward to seeing all my fabulous stamping friends and spending a few days with them. There will be lots of card swaps, and it's just going to be fun. So I'm really excited about that. So when I get back, I will have lots of stuff to share with you. But I have one more Facebook Live before I head out. So if anybody has any questions, I'm just kind of scrolling through here. I'm really not seeing much. But remember, if you're watching me on replay, to share. I really appreciate everybody sharing my video. And that's all I have for you tonight. So enjoy the weekend. It looks like the weather is supposed to be great. I'm looking forward to some upper 50s and 60s, I think I even saw. So enjoy your weekend, and then I will see you right back here next Wednesday, April 10th at 6:30, right back here at Cards and More with Kathy. Have a great week. We will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.